What is up, everybody? It is currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time, also known as time to get a warming up. Very fast intro. I forgot to adjust my mic. It's crazy. I'll wait here, like sitting on my hands for 5 minutes, waiting for the stream to start, and I won't adjust my microphone. So cool. Oh, and I won't get my markers ready either. So much for time to draw and all that. But yeah. So welcome everyone. Oh. I'll just turn my music really low. We're playing the Katamari vibe playlist, a bunch of Katamari-esque songs, some actual Katamari songs. I remember I watched something the other day saying a new Katamari game is coming out. I'm not sure how true that is, but I thought it would be, just fun to delve into the Katamari stuff while we work on our very mundane cylinders. Given Jack, here, let's actually start the timer too. Jack Strawber-esque music as well. I don't know would you call it like hip hop? I don't know what classify this as. But hey, I'll take it. I like it. Yeah, been very tired for the past couple days. No clue why. I think it's just because I'm adjusting my sleep schedule. And with that just comes a bit more tiredness than usual, but it's good to do it now, rather than the week before school. Nothing really to report on though. I wish I drew a little bit more today. I keep getting sucked into video games, and then I finish an hour of playing a video game. I'm like, I did not have fun near the end of that. Like, I feel like I could play a third of the video games I play, and I'd be happier. Which is something I should do. Also, I just realized the color is so screwed up on this camera. I'll work on that during BRB. As you know, I hate lighting. I hate dealing with color and even audio and all that stuff. That reminds me, we will have the new challenge of lighting once I move into my apartment. I have one ring light, so we'll. Oh, and I also have like a desk lamp that I could probably use. I will be distraught if my desk has to be put into an inopportune location in the room. We'll see. May need a cable extender because I have a USB to my camera, a USB to my mic. That's technically all I need, but being within range of my keyboard and such would be quite useful. What's that like punchy sound in the background, like very Atari-esque? Kind of like the what's the pizza game, Pizza Tower? That sound effect. You know, if you know Pizza Tower, you know exactly the one I'm talking about. The like stunt, pose, taunt sound effect. Muji has still yet to even ship my pin. It just gave me a UPS number, and that's it. So cool. I wish. And it says like it's like not even ready. It's just like waiting on package or something like that. And it is legitimately possible that I will not receive my $40 worth of pin materials before I head back to college. So, yay. Almost given Masayoshi Takanaka vibes. I wouldn't say this is a completely Katamari-esque song. It's just kind of like Japanese pop, in a way. Is this pop? I don't know what to call this vibe, but I wouldn't say at all it's Katamari. Katamari's weird. It's strange. It's cool. It's fun. Not saying the song is a bad song. Just it's not a. Okay, that's Katamari. The vocals right there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, I hate that feeling. It's very Masayoshi Takanaka vibe, which once again, not bad, but this is not dude, how whatever. That makes me so mad when I do that. Whatever. That's the first time I think I've ever done that twice. Maybe we'll do it a third time. Okay, yeah. I'll settle for that. Ah. Hey, thank God we did this during the warm up. Definitely pushed that too far in, but we'll do. Bro, this song? What's in this playlist? I mean, I'll take it, but jeez. Bit of a bump at the end there. Definitely gonna have this like coming at us because this side's a bit larger, so take some perspective. So actually, we'll have a larger degree back here. Always try to avoid having tangent ellipses like this, but it happens eventually. There's no escaping it. Honestly, I think our line works okay today. I mean, except for that mistake. Uh, we'll do our plane and then oof. We'll get to it. Probably need a little bit more ghosting. Bro, what is this song? Okay, we're changing it. It lost being played privileges. However, unfortunately, I think my entire music player broke. What? Dude, I swear. This has been happening a lot recently, and it's been making me so upset. See if we could fix this really quickly. There we go. Hopefully this, we'll just go back to Sky, because I'm boring and play the same playlist like every day. There we go. Cool. Oof, what was my line work? I looked away for 1 second and it looks like this. Cool, cool. Alright, not our best warm up, but it's whatever. We're gonna head to BRB for 2 minutes. I'm gonna try to fix my camera settings. It's just a bit off. And then we'll get to our cylinders. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to do 2 today. We'll see how I'm feeling. Hey, what's up, right? Oh shoot, okay. Well, actually, no, you're a subscriber, so we can talk through the ads. So we're gonna do 2 minutes of ads, but for our lovely subscribers, they'll get a bit, hang out a little bit more. So be right back, guys. Yeah, what's going on, Rice? How's it schmoving? Yeah, my settings aren't that bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but pretty good. Great to hear. It's the end of the weekend, start of another week. You missed 50% Friday. What did we do? Oh, we just drew Komodo Dragon. Pretty fun. I definitely over inked it at the end. I had a pretty solid construction that I was proud of. I was like, screw it, I'm hitting it with the fountain pen, and it exploded. As it does. But had fun. We actually didn't do a spin the wheel. I wasn't feeling like doing that. We actually won't be having a 50% Friday this week. Because I'm moving to my new apartment. And college is starting up soon. Heck yeah. You know, get a tiny sketchbook. What is it? I sent a quote. I think it was in general. I can't remember what it was. But here, let me try to find it because it was I feel like it was topical. I need to hear it. I feel like everyone needs to hear it. So I'm gonna read it for the stream real quick, just the important parts. Maybe it was in general. Let me try to find this. I don't message that much, so it should be pretty easy to find. There we go. Okay. In general too, yeah. So, there's a website. Just so busy, it's getting pretty tough already. I'm sorry to hear. That's no matter what, like motivational guru or whatever you have, no, very few can compare to your situation. So like all I can give is just like my best hopes. Um, the work you've done already for art is extremely impressive. And not only do I think, just from the person that I know, which we aren't like buddies for the past decade or whatever, but from the person I've seen and I know, I feel like you can accomplish it, and I would really like to see you do so. Because I feel like you have a lot of great potential as an artist and as a creator. And on that note, um, there's a website called Practice Drawing This, where someone has gone out of their way to provide tons of 3D models and stuff like that to help people learn how to draw. Their name is Ayal Pinkus, I think. They're from the Netherlands. And they made a little About Me section, which I'm about to read, on like how they made the website, who they are, and specifically the section on them having a kid, and how that affected their drawing. So this is their quote. I had seen other artists who had stopped creating and had a tough time getting back into it. I didn't want to fall into that trap, so I kept drawing as a habit, no matter how small. I had a sketchbook and a pencil or pen at hand. It's highly interruptible. You can pick up a sketchbook when the little one falls asleep and put it away when they wake up. They said, that was the theory. In practice, you're so exhausted that you just want some me time and to sip coffee. But I did keep drawing a habit. You can tell when productivity gurus don't have kids themselves. Their advice does not hold for parents, as parents can't dedicate a fixed time and place to their activity because the little one takes precedence over every second of the day, as they should. My growth stagnated during that time, and I hated everything I drew. I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't find the time to figure things out. However, I'm glad I kept the small drawing a habit because eventually, taking care of your child becomes easier as they grow up, and the small drawing habit can quickly expand into your life. And, I'm a person blessed with free time, right? Like, I have the ability to spend almost an hour a day, right? Doing something that I love. And sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's more. Exam season comes around, it gets worse. And so I haven't fully experienced the complete drought of personal time, which, and not only that, but sometimes you have personal time and you don't want to draw because, like, drawing is tough, right? Especially if you want it to look good. But the habit and respecting your passion for the craft is just as important as maintaining anything else. And so, like I said, and like they said, I personally cannot relate, to these kind of tumultuous times, which I have no doubt I will personally experience at some point. But I would like to, in theory, keep a small sketchbook and do something small every day. Even if it's a box, I'll get crazy good at boxes. But yeah, that's the mentality. And if it's literally like a 5 minute, that's my thing, is like 5 minutes, I could do that. If I can't spare 5 minutes to do a trashy doodle in the day, something is crazy wrong, right? And that's 5 minutes while eating a meal or in between sets at the gym, for the sake of the habit, less so improving at the craft, right? But yeah, so that's my quick spiel and my mentality for not only the semester coming forward, but once I graduate and I'm into the world where I got to balance all of those other responsibilities. I'm gonna be right back, take a sip of water, big sip of water, and then we're gonna get to our next cylinder. In fact, returning to that subject, we'll have a bit of a nosy philosophy stream for what I call philosophy, but it's just like a beginner rambling about things, right? Um, I really liked the doodles I did on my math or my what was that class called? Design and analysis of algorithms. Where we had like these stupid proof papers that I'd read over all the time. It was my own homework, and they sucked. So I had like my homework and the professor's version, and I like cross-reference, see what I did right and wrong. Draw gravels everywhere. They sucked. They really sucked, but I feel like getting the idea out was so cathartic and kind of like felt like going against the system. Take a stupid looking bird on the page. That's my rebellion against the system. And we'll see how that goes this semester. Now I don't have any theory classes. I'm so happy. I cannot tell you guys how happy I am about that. Holy. Okay. So we're gonna do a thick ellipse. Let's do medium to small degree. Which means we can go a bit higher on the foreshortening, but the thicker they are, because that means we're moving the bottom VP up, which decreases the radius of our focal length, focal point, whatever it's called, that thing. I forget the name of it. Which means even if we have a very wide low degree one, the more we move up that VP, the smaller that focal point gets. So I'm gonna turn it a little bit to the right. We're gonna, slightly to the right. Medium degree. Let's do big to the right, actually, like 45 degree to the right. Like that. Oh yeah, also here, wait. What's up, Kat? How's it going? Welcome. I don't know why. This was an impulse buy. I got this today. It is a PC cleaning kit. So like it comes with this little thing, and you like put these different devices on it for cleaning like devices and stuff. Like for removing SD cards, taking out stuff like that, because I need to like entertain cleaning all my stuff more consistently. I'll be cleaning everything before I go to university. So $15, definitely not worth it. But like fun gimmick, you know? That's my thing. How's your day going so far, Kat? My day is pretty alright. Very tired. Played way too much video games and put myself in a sour mood for some of the day, which I shouldn't have done. School is rapidly approaching. Faster than I could ever want. Chilling and listening to music. Heck yeah. What kind of music are you listening to? I would guess like lo-fi, One Piece lo-fi, but I feel like that's too easy. Maybe you're listening to like metal. Sad music? Oh. What's your go-to sad song? I've actually been listening to sad songs a lot today too. So sad music is beautiful music. I vibe with it heavily. Let's highly foreshorten this in terms of your. I swear to God, if you say I'm blue. This is giving like Saturn, like Gustav Holst the planet Saturn. Shout out Saturn. Okay. So everybody, I have a story about how important a teacher is. In high school, I wouldn't say like edgy, like I was a very different person, but I was. I consider myself like a very different person than now. And I had a teacher who recommended I look into like not necessarily self-help, but just more philosophy, explore the world, look into cultures, look into like start questioning my belief systems and stuff. And he actually got me into Gustav Holst, which I really liked, and told me about how Gustav Holst the planets, Saturn, the snippet of Saturn plays when you graduate. Um, and so not only whenever I hear that song, I think of him. Oh, oh, Cigarettes After Sex. Yeah, I know about them. I don't know who they are, but I've definitely heard of them. And sorry about the Automod. I think they have really good album art. Is that you're right? Let me see the album art. Never mind. I'm thinking of someone else, but I have heard of them. But yeah, and so every time I hear Saturn from Gustav Holst, is like bringer of jollity or whatever. I think of him, and I think of the notion that one day my efforts into these things, all these trials and tribulations, all of that, rather like, main characterially, like, very self-centered, I'll get to hear that song. And he's been, I'm not going to say like he's the whole reason I'm doing college, but he has really been he's the first person I ever was like, people can pursue academics and education as a means of life, as a means of exploration, and it's this extremely respectable and beautiful pursuit. And he was the first person I've ever seen that in. Yes, I'm a One Piece lo-fi enjoyer. Respect? Yeah, respectfully. Honestly, I just go straight to the One Piece music. Like, I love that stuff. It's good nostalgia bait for me. And that teacher also gave us some of my favorite books I've read in high school. One was The Scarlet Letter. I really like that one. There was another that I'm not thinking of. He also encouraged me to read Plato's Dialogues, which I can only remember Euthyphro. That's how you pronounce it. Do you listen to the one? Shoot, I keep forgetting, man. I'll listen to it tomorrow while working on the lesson videos. I'll set a reminder. Hey Siri, remind me tomorrow. Okay. Hey Siri, remind me tomorrow to listen to monkey music. There we go. I didn't know what she was going to say. Wait, what? Why did you delete it? She just... whatever. So much for that Apple intelligence. I think, as of the recent years, my favorite sad music band has probably been, and mainly because of Death Stranding, that's the only reason I knew about these guys, is, oh my gosh. Don't be so serious. Why can I not remember the name of the band? I'm a fake fan. Low Roar. Low Roar. Because it has lyrics, but not a ton of them. Beautiful, beautiful melancholic instrumentals. It's everything I want in a sad song and more. James Blake Retrograde is also up there. And sometimes when I don't want music or lyrics, a favorite pick of mine is the Silent Hill OST. And I'll listen to that on repeat to the point like where, walk out of my room with sunken eyes and I can almost hear that OST in the back of my head. Silent Hill 2. I think it's the Silent Hill 2's OST. Or just the first one. How many are there? I know there's the remake, which had some controversy. I don't know why. Yeah, here. Everybody watching. People could join, but you know what? Screw it, Cat. We'll do it because I want to hear your thoughts on Whole Cake Island. Everybody watching, we're about to discuss spoilers for One Piece Whole Cake Island. So if you're not at that point, or you just care about spoilers in general or whatever, I'll give you a couple seconds to leave. But yeah, Kat, go ahead. I'm assuming you probably have gotten to the point now of the wedding, maybe? Maybe even the big fight. Who knows? Before you say that's a spoiler, every shonen has the big fight. Bruh, why does Pedro get Laura on his missing eye and we still know what happens with Zoro's eye? Just another Sanji W at the wedding. Big. Yep. Kat even admitted she hates Sanji a little bit less. And I mean, who couldn't, right? You could, when you put, a character like that, you can sympathize, you can empathize with them just a little bit. Not at all excusing Sanji's behavior. But that feels weirdly, maybe kind of swear. Guys, there's cheap viewers on Band. That's been happening quite a bit as of recent. Also, look, multi-chat doesn't get cleared whenever I ban people because I was listening to the wrong IRC events. Don't trust me to program anything ever. Also, I still can't hear over that pudding yeah, or can't over, yeah. Okay, I'm really glad you saw that. Because that was probably my favorite point of the arc. Even though I kind of saw it coming, anyone could see it coming. Don't trust me to program anything ever. Yeah, bars. I'll stand by that. Even though this whole stream is, or like all the functionality of this is running off of the. Sorry, I like mashed my buttons right there and then forgot which ones did which. Oh goodness. I feel bad because Sanji started crying. Bro has enough stress. Yep. Just got home, drove back from work. Been a long day. I gotcha. We'll kick off them boots, chillax a bit, and then draw 250 cylinders tonight in one go. But hey, glad to hear you got home safe, man. Yeah, I'm starting to. I hate it because this was like one of the first dots I put down, but that one feels the most. Actually, this line feels a little bit too long, and so we can move this one down instead of back. So, like right here. I think that's the best of both worlds. Yeah, I like that. This is new lore. I have 3 cars. Bro's flexing, and one of them is a transformer. Absolutely mogging on Delano. Guys, none of my family knows what mogging means, and I barely know what it means, but my new kitten, he will look at you and he's mogging you. Like, you could just tell. I need to get a picture of it. because he'll just be chilling, like literally arm up on an armrest in his like cage, mogging you. It's insane. I have 3 firearms and 1 is a transformer. Oh my goodness. Rise, with you being into Transformers at all, are you into cars that much? As much as you could call yourself like a motorhead? Is that an actual word? I don't know. I do like cars a lot, but not as much as Transformers. Gotcha, gotcha. My family is pretty into cars. I'm not like a mechanical knowledge, some here and there. Um, but it's more so like, oh, you're a Kia driver. Cool. I realize I probably shouldn't be too mean to Kia drivers on stream, but guys, please don't hit me. Like that's the kindest way I can put it. All the times in my life, I've almost been like vehicularly manslaughtered. Almost. It's been a Kia or an Audi. But most of the times, whenever Audis share the road with me, they're just like trying to pass me, flashing their lights. The left lane will be empty, and they are absolutely just like about to rear end me. Am I saying this is all Kia drivers or all Audi drivers? No. In fact, I'd extend that request to any driver. Please don't hit my car. But I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't start with Kia and Audi drivers. What can you do with a laser pointer? Isn't there that dude who was like shining a laser pointer at a like a police helicopter and got swarmed? Like, buddy, that is why. You know, what are you? What is this entertaining to you? Or like people shining laser pointers at any thing in the air? Maybe if there's like a drone spying on you, sure, whatever. But like, just commercial airplanes. Oh wait, I can blind people. Yeah, please don't do that. I want a lemon tart cake. We should play a game, and it's if you guess how many frames the stream has used so far, you'll get a free wheel entry or something. I feel like that's a fun mini game to play. $1 million. Currently, right now, we're at 75,653. Let's see, 1 million frames. We're going 30 frames per second. So that's what 300,000. I'm not doing this. I'm not embarrassing myself. No, 33, not 333. So 33,000 seconds or 555 minutes. Like almost 10 hours. Or 9.9 and a quarter. 9 hours and 15 minutes. If we ever have a 9-hour stream, please do not talk to me the next day. And while I did have a ton of fun on our Ultra Kill drawings and stuff, I don't think I'm ever gonna do a 7-hour stream again without big breaks. Oh, has anyone here played the new Battlefield 6 open beta? I played it. My main thoughts is I think it's extremely fun. I think that the shotgun is... Hey, what's up, Bear? Yeah, don't worry, we've already Dr. Pay. My thoughts on the new Battlefield 6 game is the shotgun is way too OP. Oh my... that's like the general consensus. Everyone thinks the shotgun is way too OP. And then... mod application rescinded. What's the other one? I feel like when you spawn on your teammates, the in or out of combat system is whack. Like, my teammates are always in combat, yet they're not, and then when they aren't, they are. And I get shot right as I spawn. So I feel like the spawn point system is just a bit wacky. That one map with all the like tanks, helicopters, and jets, can't remember the name of it, is like it has that sniper's peak. Too many tanks. Actually, no, our tank drivers are just bad. I'm coping. Bad take. Because when my friends get on tanks, it was okay, and we wiped them. I'm feeling happy today. That's good to hear. You should do something to celebrate. Shoot, Bear, did you end up watching what a weird title that anime / manga has? Let me scroll. With You and the Rain. Nope, just one clip. I think I'm gonna watch it tonight. It looks so adorable. And sure, fine, it could win my heart, and like the fact that it has a really cute art style, the humor may not be like Nichijou, right? I don't care. I'll still love it if it just like maintains what it is and doesn't try to do anything extra. I swear to God, if the Tanuki turns into like a guy and it becomes like a romance, I'm... That was my fear, that it was that one of those like a guy turns into an animal and like becomes their pet, like one of those kind of shows. I was really scared. Hence why I put that in the anime thing, is like, what is people's thoughts of it? / it had the nudity warning. I was so... Thank you. Okay, thank you. You never know nowadays. Also, guys, this is completely off topic. Slightly off topic, because it reminded me of that new like Beastman anime coming out that we talked about, and Liu of Bao the whale. And I'm sorry for this being our like 4th stream of talking about Bao. But I actually took the time to go through Bao's tweets today. Dude. Dude. Okay, that's it. No more talking about Bao. I just want to say, like, I actually went through her tweets today. Leave Lycon alone. Okay, I'm done. That's all. That's sorry. Just had to get that out. Get out of my system. She's still going. I honestly didn't look at the dates on any of it. But she's a frequent screenshot of, there's an account on Twitter called People Down Bad for ZZZ characters, and I think there were 2 or 3 instances of her showing up on that. Now, I don't think it was as bad as the Blythe thing. That's the furry character? Yes. Yeah, Lycon. Yeah. Basically, like, archetypal buff furry dude. But his character also surrounds, like, being an extremely loyal butler. I mean, he has a good outfit, like, crazy great design. I will not lie. Once again, Bao is like, okay, I'm not gonna say she's not out of line, but she's on the right side of the field, right? I guess that's what I'm saying. Her opinion isn't wrong. Kavel describing a character was not on my bingo card. Shout out Lycon. My friends play ZZZ. I will never play it. I have no incentive to play those games. But I have to respect ZZZ for its art style and animation. I mean, most of the gacha games have amazing talent behind them. In terms of animation, art style, music, especially music. I'd be remiss if I didn't highlight how amazing Genshin Impact's OST is. But yeah, the gambling mechanic just confuses me. I tried Cookie Run and it sucked my life in. What is Cookie Run? Here, wait. Cookie Run. Why is there a tier list? Is this all the characters? Cookie Run goes deep, man. There's a U2s. First person to buy the gravel U2s, I want you to stick a piece of dynamite in the center. And I want to slow-mo bros, like 1/100th of a second, 60 FPS video of gravel exploding. I'm close to another wheel drawing. Should I make Kavel suffer again? I may weigh the alter the wheel. I still need to add rises. Frick. Filling it with pickle juice. Are you gonna brine? Are you going to freaking brine gravel? You know, fry him afterwards too. That's how you make a chicken. That's how I hear. You know, you make a chicken sandwich. Go ahead. Gravel chicken sandwich. The Graggles were out today, literally everywhere in my neighborhood, everywhere at the store. I don't know what brought them in full force, but they are welcome. They were in the street though. It was funny because there was like 3 Graggles in the street, and then like I waited for them to cross, and I just watched as a dove slowly walked across. And so I moved forward a tiny bit so it would just fly away, and it didn't. And I just had to wait for the dove to cross the street. I was not very patient. Well, I guess I was because I waited, but I was upset by that. I hate pickles. I think you're just a hater cat. They make me angry. I don't think I could let a vegetable make me angry. That's just not something I would want in my life. Tomatoes, sure, they upset me, but I'm not gonna like have a worse day because tomatoes exist. Dill pickle jump scare. Ooh. If cat ever gets like you're too feisty, I'll just be like, ooh, pickle. Ooh. Dude, my hands are so messed up because of my kitten, dude. I said dude twice there. I'm done. That's my allotment for the stream. Haven't we already gone over this? Also, Bear, I tried so hard to sketch your little bear mug character. I just can't nail the vibe. I don't know what the difference is. I think it's expression. Um, I don't know. There's just like a vibe that the titular bear mug character has that I just, despite my attempts of which I made many little doodles, trying to see like, okay, the eye is too far apart, too big, too small. Yeah, please go ahead. It was a. I will preface it was a goofier, lighter sketch, but please, like, I would love to learn how to do the bear mug stylization of the character, like an art supervisor. Please only do that if you like actually want to, though. Like, I will not be offended if I'm not beholden to the secret technique of bearing that mug. 20 sets of bear mug. Not saying that bear mugs, like the things that you can buy that hold liquid that are made of porcelain or whatever. Sorry, I just specify right there because I feel like those other qualifiers weren't good enough. Um, not saying that it's not popular, but I feel like finding a bird mug would be a lot easier. Now I kind of want to look for that. Then again, all of my mugs, I like them to be very minimalist. Bear mug with green tea inside. Hey, don't dox her. Don't say her full name, cat. What? Yo. Now she has to change her identity. Maybe like mint tea. Like oolong tea. Wild take. Green tea I don't see as a calming tea. Which is weird. Because like I drink black tea, which is definitely not a calming tea. I've always wanted to try pu'er because that one dude on YouTube who's like extremely funny. He is like, I got really mad, but then I took a sip of pu'er tea. I did bad at my homework, but then I took a sip of pu'er tea. I saw a really cool thing the other day. You put loose leaf in one side of it, and then your water on the other, and like the water drips into the other part. It's really cool. Just the thing is, loose leaf is expensive. All tea are the same to me. I've had jasmine green compared to just like any other off the shelf green. There's a difference. I love it. Earl Grey, I don't get Earl Grey. I couldn't tell you the last time I had Earl Grey. What is there a difference between Earl Grey and like English breakfast? I just like the plant taste. So are you a matcha enjoyer? I drink lemon tea when I'm sick. So that's probably a green tea. I'd imagine whenever you're sick, you have like a lemon green tea. I love matcha. I've never had it, and I kind of like don't want to have it unless I go to a place that like specializes in matcha. Or maybe no, I think I did. Oh no, I'm not sure if it counted as matcha. Doesn't have like crazy caffeine. I hear matcha and I think brain rot now. Oh no, how's matcha become part of the brain rot identity? Because it's been mixed into the Labubu space. No, that kind of makes sense. I can see the overlap. Yeah. Oh no, Labobo. I need drink. My dad calls it Bobo tea, just to mess with me. But I've caught him on multiple occasions saying boba correctly. He's like, "Are you gonna get your Bobo tea?" My dad doesn't speak like that, but I'm doing it for the Hyperbole. Is that hyperbole? Oh. Should we have a stream one day where we both try to draw something? I hate to be that person, like Akai. I feel bad for farmers who have to catch up with demands. Ooh, yeah. Oh, acai, is that it? I don't know. I don't know what the newest brain rot is. I don't use TikTok. You guys have to educate me. Labubu is a doll that everyone's been buying en masse. But yeah, okay. Acai. Like acai bowls. Part of me just died. All of you were privy to that. The way you guys are spelling TikTok is weirdly like hurting my brain, and I couldn't tell you why. It's like 1 damage, but it's there. Maybe even just like a slight debuff. Yeah, watching news videos of how farmers in South America are struggling to keep up. I feel like this is like comparatively, this is like 50 psychic damage or like 50 damage. Meanwhile, I'm banning that word. I don't even know how to ban words. TikTok. There you go. TikTok. On the clock. Oh, I hate to use tape every stream. Giving psychic damage like Fallout 1. I didn't even know there was a psychic damage in Fallout 1. Okay, Kavel, who's the hottest girl in One Piece? Bro, I am not playing that game. You cannot force me to play that game. Batman couldn't beat that out of me. Meanwhile, Bear's already at it. I can't play the hottest girl game, man. I'm sorry. It's not a game. That's not a game I'll play. I know you have one. I actually don't, though. That's the crazy part. Like, not even being platitude Perry. I don't know. Platitude Patrick. I don't even know the word for this, but no, I don't. I don't really have it. I think about that one Nico Robin gif for free. There's a gif. Galleon from Grand Blue. Button-up shirt. Oh, I know. She's wearing the cowboy outfit, right? From Alabasta. Her purple outfit. One girl from Dressrosa, but she liked Sanji. Oh wait, was it the princess or whatever her name was? I can't remember. I think it was Rose. Who are you talking about? Also, Bear, I was talking to my friend about the anime that I'm forgetting the name of. With You in the Rain. Uh And I realized the author's name was Nikaido. Nikaido. She's real. Nikaido in real life would actually scare me. She is, dude. Automatum docking your pay. Her bridal gear, just like she does with yeah. That's real. That's real. Does he fall in the Spike Spiegel? Why do we have to play this game? This is Sunday. Look at all of you guys being down bad. It's Sunday. Today's the Lord's Day. You guys are Spike Spiegel this, Nico Robin that. Did you pray today? Our Father. That'll be the name. Whoa, cat. Whoa. Kavel, get the Bible. Hey, respect, Bear. Respect. I wouldn't have been able to do the same. I feel like you get points. Now, what Cat just said, I'm not sure. Cannot believe chat is doing an... Yeah, I'm calling you chat. Because your chat, collectively, is doing an Our Father. Overlooking the thing that the cat just said. Daily bread. I could go for like a nice baked sourdough right now and just destroy that thing. I wonder if I can get like a random lobby on Battlefield to do a pregame prayer with me. I feel like that'd be gamer. Nah, I just draw because I like drawing cat. I'm sorry. But hey, do your thing, right? Respect. Draw for what brings you joy. If it's that, then shout out. Isn't that the reason we draw? I can't say it's the reason, but that Hollow Bible app ad? I'm not. Oh, wait, I forgot Kavel's boring. It's an animation. Hollow Bible app. It's kind of giving like hollow purple vibes. I'm not sure if that's what you're going for, but that's kind of like how I'm reading reading the context of this ad. If you do choose to find it, feel free to toss it in the Discord. I'd love to see what you're talking about. Gotcha. That was a good sip of water. The taste of vinegar is finally disappearing, and so every sip of water is just great. Oh, wrong. Bear Mug boldly claims. I draw because I'm a simp. I draw because drawing makes me happy. I like to make stuff. Oh yeah, guys, so serious heart to heart. It's a good way to pass the time and to bring out the imaginations in your brain. Bars, especially that second part. Bars. I'm not sure if you guys know, but there's something called W Place. I think that's the name of it. It's like r/place, the Reddit event where everyone could have a huge canvas where they draw together. But W Place is for the world, where anywhere in the world you can draw. And I'm gonna cut this out of the VOD. But a couple days ago, I looked at my hometown, and there were a lot, like in the span of the Metroplex, like 7 scantily, very well drawn but scantily dressed furry women in my hometown on the W Place drawings. I was like, that's weird, especially because like all the other major cities across the world that I looked at did not have this rate of these drawings like per capita, per space. And like, whatever. It's funny, right? I come back to it today, multiplied 7-fold. I did not know these were the residents of my hometown. But oh my god, and it's like really well drawn. And like they have in the lake that's in my hometown, they have like furries in bikinis, like dipping in the lake. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad just like this whole town has decided, yeah, this is the thing we're drawing collectively. There's like, I've seen Deltarune art everywhere on W Place. I've seen more of this than the Deltarune art. I guess so. I don't know why. I don't understand why it's so prevalent. I may no, I'm not going to send it in our Discord because it's like actually kind of explicit. They're really pushing the bar for what's allowed. They're like treading. I don't know, whatever. But and I've seen some crazy great art too. Yeah, I've seen so much Deltarune and Homestuck to the point, like, and especially the exact same Deltarune pixel arts everywhere. To the point where I was like, is this a stamp? Is this something like W Place just allows you to place? You know? I've seen One Piece. I've seen what are some of my favorites? I saw some Elster stuff. I saw some Ultra Kill stuff. Um, it was funny actually. In my hometown, there's all the furry women, and then there's one Ultra Kill character, and I was like, you know what? They have to vandalize everything they touch. It's not bad, you know. It's definitely good art. I was surprised with the amount of Vine Sauce stuff in New York. Perks of being a pixel game. True. Dude, what? What? Is my pen just not pinning today? His fans are allowed. Low key parasocial, really? I never knew that. I knew people were always trying to figure out his favorite like pizza places and stuff, but I thought that was more so of like a, hey, I'm a New Yorker, I'm gonna gatekeep the best places for myself, right? dude, is this just like a no draw zone? What's going on here? A new pin. From the YouTubers I've watched, Vinny is like, I'm not saying he makes his whole identity New York, not at all, no. Um, but like if I'm like think of a New York YouTuber, I'm like Vinny J Schlatt, and J Schlatt isn't even in New York right now, so for all that I know. Yeah, I'm not so happy with that line, but whatever. I want to live in the countryside. I hate the city. It's too overcrowded. I've seen both sides of the argument, but I'm definitely a person who likes. I want to be near people. I want to share. I believe in the communal living ideologies, right? Being very close with your neighbors, but I don't want to ever feel crowded, right? Like I don't have space for myself. Oh, Delano sent me the hello, say your prayers. I'm gonna watch this after stream. I'm very interested. Also, Bear, I'm sorry I didn't see it sooner, but all the references you're finding on Pinterest. Every time I go through Pinterest, I find so many animal pictures, and it becomes a rabbit hole. I'm for the most part content with where I live. Heck yeah. I want a place that's like more. Here's the communal vegetable garden. Hey neighbor, we're doing this event this weekend. Come join us. Those ones were from Google. I'm a fake Pinterest fan. Get out of here, Kavel. Like I've always really appreciated neighbors just stopping by. You don't have to give me anything. Actually, never mind. I like my space. Yeah, like knock on my door. One day I want to be able to offer someone tea. I feel like that's the kind of vibe I want to strive for. Like they come over and like, would you like some tea? Would you like something to eat? That's the kind of vibe I want to make that offer to someone someday. I feel like I'm socially awkward though, and I would just scare them. Like, would you like some tea? Like just like okay, wait, that was weirdly just a trashy British impression. I'm sorry, but like I would seem like a gremlin that is out to poison them. That's my that's my fear. Uh which yeah, like a wicked witch of the woods. They go down the crickety path to my abode and knock on the door. They hear a scream. I open the door slowly. They can only see my eyes through the darkness. What brings you to my home? I'm suddenly like a bad British accent in a high pitched voice. No, I'm not like a cottagecore person. Okay, I want to make that clear. I don't know why I have to make that clear. That's not the vibe I'm going for. But I just feel like, make people welcome. Like, I want to be able to be like, my neighbor needs something repaired, and I'll go over there with a thank you for clearing up the rumors and allegations. I just felt like morally, I had to cover this so chat could forgive me and see me as the person I actually am. On your talk, Cat, of One Piece female characters, I feel like a lot of them do suffer from I don't know, like same anime girl syndrome. So what if you could see darkest side of me? I wish I had like an all-out emo phase. That probably would have really changed me as a person, but I just feel like having pictures and like memories of that would have been fun. Mata wants to fight. You're not gonna win. I wish I did too, but I was just hashtag depressed. All. I don't mean on like a dodging the severity of the subject, but I'm gonna win the argument. No, Mata wins. Mata's the immovable object of the server. Emug, okay, that's kind of bars, but I had a hoodie on and I played Nujibis and Jinsung. That's real. I'm glad Nujibis. I hope Nujibis was there for you in a good way. Mata put Ivankov. Shout out Ivankov. I love Ivankov. Sometimes whenever I have the pen in my hand and I also like drink my unlabeled sparkling water beverage, I'm like, if I had a cigarette in my hand, this would be really cool because I'd be like drinking with a cigarette and I'd be cool. It was a head explosion moment when I realized it was from Samurai Champloo. Whoa, yeah. I picked up Samurai Champloo because of Nujibis, and I'm glad I did. I love it. I love the animation. The story is it's whatever, right? I'm not gonna say but I really, really, really love that animation. They capitalized on the notion of flow, which was a I'm not gonna say it's a big concept of the show, but it definitely was there. And you could tell at the end they were setting up for a bigger universe, to continue the show with the notion of like them regrouping together and was it Gene? Is that his name? I can't remember the name of the main character. Like realizing he needs to improve in his craft. I didn't like though, however, okay, spoilers for the ending of Samurai Mugen. Yeah, how could I forget his name? Like actually iconic name. Spoilers for Samurai Champloo. I'm gonna give everyone like a little bit to filter out if you don't want to hear them. Okay, I'm about to spoil the ending. Cool. I was kind of upset that everyone lived. Like I get it, but I was totally like prepared for Mugen to be dead, and especially as like a means of his hubris for the final fight, and he really shouldn't have lived that. Um, like that was kind of my only complaint of the show, and of course just how they treated Fu. Why is what? Why is there like part of my paper falling apart? What the heck? No, I'm just not gonna mess with that. I didn't like how Fu's literal entire character was like, why don't they find me attractive as well? Like what? I didn't like that. Especially because like, isn't she like 13 or something, 15? I love the baseball episode. That one was funny. And I also really loved the graffiti slash learning to read Mugen learning to read arc. That was fun. The baseball episode was everything. So true. They were really just not gonna say hating, but ragging on Americans the entire time. Yeah, the graffiti one I loved just because the ending of everything wrapping together, and the thing the whole show was about, which is kind of I'm not sure if it was necessarily geared towards the culture of Japan or just the whole world of accepting the newer generation and trying to find a way to integrate these new ideas with our existing culture and traditions. An interesting, jump into the argument of how should you treat tradition? Is it ever changing? Is it to be protected no matter what? Is it a little bit of both? There's like a piece of the paper. You guys can't see it, but it's like literally wearing away. Ivankov. Shout out Ivankov. Probably one of my more favorite characters of the One Piece series. His music makes me want to replay Sky. Should I play it? Should I buy it? Poll. I'm doing a poll in chat. I already feel like I know the answer, and there's probably only like 3 people here, 2 people here, but I'll do a poll. I'll allow additional votes. With one Kavel coin per additional vote for 2 minutes. It's free and multiplayer. How is it multi? I honestly have no idea what it is. In this thumbnail art, I am seeing 2 characters. I'm just watching it go. I want someone to vote against it. I was kind of hoping for that. Oh, only one, only one Kavel coin per vote. So you could really go all in. But I don't really. I just kind of started. I started the poll for the gimmick. Can I vote for it? Oh, I could vote. I voted for no. What are you guys gonna do about it? I hope it's not too expensive because I'll definitely. I honestly may play that tonight. Is it a game that's gonna make me cry? Kind of like Journey, but you can fly. What's up, James? How's it going? That Sky was free to play? Oh, if it's free, then why am I even asking? Oh, shoot. Okay. I cry medium at games. Oh my gosh, there we go. If we, guys, if we do a fundraiser for raising money for childhood cancer, let's play Before Your Eyes. I've already played it, but I'll turn on Facecam for you guys. Who is paying for yes? Oh my god, they're going. I think we'll be able to see once the vote's over. Here, I need to spam no. Oh wait, I can't. Wait, what? Let me vote again. I can't vote again. Someone's going crazy with it. So why are you putting a poll for a free-to-play game? I thought it was paid. Oh my god, it's going. Holy. Rise. Rise dropped 72 channel points in on that. Thank you, Rise. Hope your day's going well, Jims. Oopa. Bit of a wobbly. Let's try to do really good ellipses here. Oh, what the heck is going on here? That is... Oh, wait, no, okay. There's a little gnat. I was about to bite it because it was, like, in front of my face. Whatever game that is. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Pretty decent day. Very tired. But we're here. We're drawing cylinders. This one's going to be an ugly mess. Sorry to be such a hater. Is that going to scar? I have a little cut on my thumb that looks like it may scar my kitten. Most of the scars on my hands are from... In fact, I think... No, I have a couple that aren't from cats, but most of the scars on my hands are from cats. If not that, me being stupid with shop tools. I watched a Pokemon movie last night with friends and went to tool pool parties. Oof. Well, there you go. Party animal gyms. Which Pokemon movies did you watch? Or Pokemon movies, sorry. That's okay. I forgot there were Pokemon movies. I know that's like stupid to say, but I forgot. I was going to do 2 cylinders because we need to do 2 cylinders in a stream coming up. But Destiny Deoxys. Destiny Deoxys. Oh, also, for what we were talking about earlier, I did tear up at the ending of Journey, but I didn't cry. Actually, yeah, no, I don't think I cried. Abzu, I didn't really feel much because I wasn't... I don't know, I wasn't as pulled in to the story as Abzu. It was definitely really pretty, but I don't think it was like... Journey has this whole story behind it that's like really. I mean, I think Abzu does too, but I guess I understood Journey's story on such a surface level, uh, that I immediately was like, oh, I'm gonna tear up at the end of this. It's very pretty for a reason beyond it being visually pretty. Pokemon shorts, they were dancing. My favorite animated movie is The Incredibles. Incredibles 2 is trash? Whoa. I liked it. What made it trash? I know people generally didn't like it as much as the first one. Um, but as a person who grew up with Incredibles and loved it a lot, I was happy with it. I was like, yeah, this is a good little Incredibles movie. Yeah, I was like, we didn't need another one, but it still made me happy. And like of the movies that I would love to show my kids one day, I would be totally fine showing them Incredibles too. Well, yeah, Kat, but why are you saying it's trash? I could understand mid. Like I don't think it was groundbreaking, you know. Out of all the things they could have done, Mindslaver was just the most obvious twist one. Yo, spoil it. No, I'm kidding. I'm also kind of I'm a person who's looking at it more of a perspective of it being a kids movie. It's like in the perspective of a kid watching this. Then her motivations made absolutely no sense. Actually, I don't remember anything to be honest, but I really liked the motorcycle scene. Motorcycle scene was great. I loved I really loved it. I found it way too funny, the Mr. Incredible taking care of the kids scene. Math is math, all that stuff. And then I like the focus on Miss Incredible being like actually just kind of girl bossing the entire time. Sees the corpse of his best friend Gazer in front of him in the first movie. It was 4 kids with adult underlying themes. Gotcha. Okay. That's this one. I feel like it had adult underlying themes, especially the whole scene with like Bob taking care of the kid. Parents can relate to that a lot. I was watching The Last Unicorn again, some of the stuff in there. I was like, huh? I don't think I've ever watched The Last Unicorn. I messed that up so bad. That's such a terrible feeling. My only real critique is the twist villain's motivations were bad and her plan was god awful as well. Gotcha, gotcha. Why is Jack Jack still the same age? Doesn't it take place like immediately after? Like the movie literally picks up? Yeah. And if I rewatch the movie again, I'd probably be able to like agree with her motivations. Or like with your take on her motivations not making sense at all. I don't remember it that directly though. Do I think it was a trash movie? Not at all. I could totally understand mid, especially for like an adult watching it. And especially an adult watching it who watched the first one as well. What's funny is the reason why she's angry at heroes because they didn't come to save her father. I just realized, why have I not been placing the dots where I think the tops and bottoms of the cylinder should go? I just realized the Crooks and the Incredibles have a similar family, different personalities though, but a sister, brother, crazy baby singing. I feel like it follows the nuclear family ideology, Crudes. It's been a long time since I've watched it. The father called Gazer Beam when his house got robbed, but heroes are not only illegal, but also Gazer Beam has been dead for some time. Oh, it was a what was it called? They just like got the story wrong right there. Wow. Dang, how did they mess that up? Jeez. My impression was like they used to be legal and then they became illegal. Right? Like that's oh heck yeah, water. But yeah, like, they were legal and then they became illegal, and that's why Bob had to get a normal job, and this was them proving that they should be legal again. Yeah, true, true, true. Then again, I'm not a incredible zoologist. I don't know that much. Their father died sometime after the heroes were made illegal. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, because like she isn't that old in the movie, so that makes sense. I just dropped my phone on my face. I hate it. I hate it when that happens. No joke, guys, when I first got to college, or no, when I first moved into my first apartment, I was thinking of getting, like, I have these mic stands, right? I was thinking of getting one just for my phone so it could hold in front of me while I was going to bed. And then I asked my friend about it, and he's like, dude, that is a sign that something is wrong and you need to get off your phone. And I was like, you know what? That's probably really true. Lo and behold, I don't do that anymore. So I still watch YouTube in bed. It's a very bad habit. I still do that. I need to stop that. But during school, I don't, like, I watch one video and I go to sleep, but during the summer, I watch videos until I pass out. It's really bad. I could get that for my tablet. Oh my gosh. You could 3D print that for your tablet. I'm a total 3D printer, bro. It's hard not to sleep, to not sleep from a video, yeah. Especially when there's Germa sleep compilations and stuff like that. And sorry, yeah, I'm such a 3D printer, bro. Like, anytime I'm like, I'm like, oh, I could 3D print that. Like, it's so. You did a painter's tripod. Did you made one? Like, how big is it? I need to get a friend with a 3D printer. Castle Crashers yesterday. Heck yeah. Modeled it, thinking of printing it. Heck yeah. And it worked. Let's see, what did I watch last night? It was kind of perfect for falling asleep here. Wait, let me go into my YouTube history. I have to admit, guys, I completely stopped watching YouTube shorts, but now I've made a bad habit of whenever I'm making the timestamp for the video, I put YouTube shorts on the side. It's really bad. Let's see, last night before I went to bed, I watched The Insane Cryptozoology Iceberg. Looks like I got 30 minutes in before my phone turned off. I could go 60 to 100 millimeters, whatever I want. I guess I'm not Kavel's friend. Wait, what did I say? Oh no. I said something stupid and I lost a friend. What did I say? Shoot. I was actually kind of oh wait, YouTube shorts, yes. It's because like I usually sometimes like put Germa in the background when I'm doing it because I don't like time stamping the video because it's so boring. I just have to like click, 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 click. Okay, when did I change this? Click, 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 click. Like making the thumbnail, scanning the page. So I just like having noise in the background. Oh, I need a friend with a 3D printer. Sorry. A friend within like 20 miles of me So I could just stop by their house and be like, you print it yet? And they're like, no, the print failed because the nozzle got too cold in the middle. And I don't have to deal with that. I'll just pay them, hey, here's $1. Print this like small hinge I need fixed on my camera arm. I don't have to deal with the maintenance or the upkeep. I want a friend with a resin 3D printer, like the full dip resin 3D printer. Resin 3D printers are so freaking cool. You do have a really cool 3D printer though, Jims. Did you ever make the Bella, I forget the name of the thing. What did Mata just send in chat? Ivankov. Not yet. Trying to get my friend's gift exact. Ooh, yeah. I was hoping the argument would last longer, says the person who's evil. Man, those are really good ellipse on the bottom. What a shame the top one is ugly. Cat, you want to team up? professional rage baiting, professional arguing. Cool. So, we're gonna call it there, everybody. Before Jims and Cat team up for. Oh, you're teaming up for something else. Yeah. So, okay, everyone, guys. Quick discussion on how this week's gonna work. We're streaming Monday. We're streaming Tuesday. We're streaming Wednesday. And then we'll not be streaming for probably about 4 days. Starting the 15th. Oh, wait, no, we'll also be streaming. Oh, wait, no. So no. Okay, yes. We will not be, so we'll be streaming all the way to Thursday. Thursday will be our last day of streaming. We won't be streaming on the 15th, 16th, probably the 17th, and the 18th. I would like to be back next Monday on the 18th, but we'll see how apartment move-in goes. My friend's also moving in and I want to help him, so I may be tired or anything. I'll I'll make a YouTube post and a post in Discord, and I'll reflect that in the Twitch schedule. So literally wherever you look, it'll be there. But basically, we're good till this Thursday. You can remember that. Good till Thursday. We will not be having a 50% Friday. Sorry. I'll try to keep drawing in all this chaos. But yeah, so with that being said, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Bear, Jims, Cat, Delano, Rise. Mata was maybe lurking around, I feel like. Cat, Bear, Delano, Rise, Jims. Did I miss Jims again? I swear to God if I miss Jims. I feel like I always do that and I feel so bad. But yeah, so thank you all once again, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.